If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary.
Ah, Smokey!
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I'm older, I want to be a singer. That's my goal.
An organizer of like do-gooders.
A media mogul. Just rule the world.
When I'm older, I want to be anything but the one that doesn't fit in, the one that people don't love.
Everyone deserves a dream.
Everyone.
But some of us feel depressed, anxious, angry, and do things that others think aren't normal.
If that's you, say something.
People will listen. Add your voice at oktotalk.org.
Hi, I'm Alan from Rock Bottom Books. I'm public access, and so are you.
Well, I lost another election last week, and I've decided in future we're not going to put this stuff up to people in the ballot box. I'm going to challenge all my opponents to a sword fight, which is why I invited members of the Fayetteville Fencing Club with me tonight. I've got 2 years to practice. It's not going to win the next race. So on my right is Scott Sutton. Scott, how are you? It's nice you're with us tonight.
Well, I'm quite well, thank you.
And Neil Picken.
Thank you,
I'm
Richard.
glad you're here with us.
Glad to be here.
Now, you were telling me before the show that the fencing you do is like collegiate wrestling compared to TV wrestling.
That's correct.
It's not like the movies, so.
This is not swashbuckling.
Okay.
This is not cutting candles in two.
Okay. It's kind of disappointing. So, so what, I tell you what, could you demonstrate for us right now?
We can,
Okay.
of course.
Let's take your mic off.
What we're going to demonstrate will be the foil, and I'll let Scott Sutton, our coach,
Okay.
describe what's going on.
Okay.
Okay. Can do, as long as I don't trip over my mic.
Back here?
Good, yeah. All right. Got our two fencers, and they're testing the electrical gear right now. We'll let them fence for a minute, just so you can see what this looks like before we try to describe it.
Okay.
Okay? 'Cause a lot of what's fun about fencing is just what happens, not the technical aspect. Ready? Allez. Halt! Yes, there's a touch in this direction. 1 point for Neil. Try again, gentlemen. Ready? Allez. Halt! There's a touch off target. No. Neil managed to disconnect his opponent, which is a terrible problem in modern fencing. Are you ready?
Right.
Allez. Halt! Neil hit his opponent, but off target. No touch.
The target area?
In a minute, we'll do that. You ready?
Wait.
A couple more touches. Allez. Halt! The attack against Neil is off target. No touch. Gentlemen, ready?
Wait.
Allez. Halt! The attack parried by Neil. Nice riposte. Touch against. We have 2-0. One more touch, gentlemen. Ready?
Wait.
Allez. Halt! Yes, we'll allow that. That was nice. Okay, thank you. Now, you may be wondering, what is this all about? Were you wondering
It
that?
looked kind of exciting to me. I mean, I don't know why you say it's not swashbuckling, because it looked pretty exciting to me. So what was happening here? Why were we having buzzing on this machine?
Ah, buzzing, yes, okay. What, and the fencer on my left, and my fencer, no, left and right. Which way am I going? Right. Left is Neil Picken. Right is Colin Condray. Excuse me, Colin. And what we've got in modern fencing are a kind of boiled down essence of work with the blade that's come down to us out of since the pyramids, the time of the pyramids. That's the first thing we know about a fencing lesson. Two fellows with a short bronze sword practicing their moves. What we boil down to in modern fencing is an electronic scoring system, which takes the guesswork out of knowing who touched whom, also takes the blood and guts out of it. Because we're here for a sport, we're not here to do anybody any bodily damage. And this is a very safe sport, by the way. Now, perhaps I could use Neil here and Colin to illustrate what's happening. Now, you'll notice on the end of Neil's blade, if you could see it closely, there's a little spring-loaded tip that, if I push it, we get a response from the box. There he goes, yeah. Okay, likewise for Colin, because we're trying to be fair about this. You'll also notice that both fencers are wearing what's called a lame, a steel mesh jacket.
Yeah.
And that allows for each fencer to have his valid target area covered, so that if Colin were to touch Neil on the target area, and Neil, of course, will cover as he does that, we're going to get a green light on the box. Okay. Likewise, we'll get the red light if Neil touches the valid target area against Colin.
What is the valid target area? Is that the entire vest or?
Right, the entire torso, front and back of the torso, right.
Okay.
Corresponding to what would be potentially a damaging hit with a blade like a foil, okay? The theory is if you're hit on the arm, the leg, somewhere on the face, you could probably continue. We don't like to injure anybody anymore, but we still use those same target areas. Anything off target or on the floor is going to give us a white light. Now let's make a real slow action here so people can see what develops. In foil fencing, which is the basic weapon everybody learns, you have to extend your arm and make an attack, which Colin is doing. He hits Neil. There's a point scored for Colin. Now, Neil's not going to take that all night. He's not going to stand around for that.
I wouldn't.
I don't. Nobody would. So what he's going to do is to step back and parry as Colin attacks.
So what does that mean, parry? Knock his blade aside?
Right. Now, just for a moment, he's deflected Colin's blade
Right.
so that it would pass by his body.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
And that's all that a parry is. You're not obliged to hold the weapon out there like I'm having Neil do in slow motion.
Right.
Okay? Neil then is free to make what's called a riposte. So the basic action is attack, parry by the defender, and riposte. Good. Okay? Now, Colin's not going to stand there for that all night either. So as he makes his attack, parry riposte comes, Colin makes parry and counter riposte.
Right.
This could go on ad infinitum, but it rarely does. Okay?
Now, these blades are wired.
Yes,
That means there's electricity going through these blades.
Right, right.
How much electricity is going through these blades?
Well, now, 6 volts. 6 volts, yeah, because there's this little 6-volt battery contained in this unit.
So, do they feel anything when they get touched by the blade?
Hopefully not.
Okay.
Nothing more than what the blade is doing to them, which, again, in the hands of a skillful fencer, you're not inflicting harm or hurt on anybody. Although I have known it to happen in a long day's fencing that people get so sweated through that they begin to get a little as they're attacked.
Okay, it's hot under these lights.
Yeah, it is. It is. Well, gentlemen, let's pick up the action a little bit, and then we'll describe it one more time. Now that you know attack, parry, and riposte are things to look for. Okay? Halt! Neil's attack finally comes through, and he scores a touch again. On guard, gentlemen, ready?
Wait.
Allez. Halt! They both made an attack. Colin didn't arrive, Neil did. That would be Neil's touch. And somebody's unplugged again. That's part of the other joys of modern fencing. You don't have to clean up the gore, but you have to keep working on the electronics. Ready?
Wait.
Allez. Halt! Okay. Neil beat his blade and made the attack. And Colin's beginning to wonder, what's wrong with his blade? We got another malfunction? Okay. We'll fence through it. Ready?
Wait.
Allez. Halt! Yes. Colin gets one of his own back. Okay? Now, the idea in fencing is that you're not going to make an attack land with just a simple lunge and go.
Right.
So let's look at how you begin to deceive your opponent.
Okay.
Colin, let's have you make an attack with a disengagement. Okay? And just, right. Colin begins his attack on one side of the blade, drops the point under the hand, and scores. A disengagement. Good. Let's do it with a coupe, a cut over the blade.
What's a coupe?
It's a cut over. Instead of underneath, you cut over top. Coupe in French. Yes, again. Okay. Okay. Now you can also deflect your opponent's blade with a beat. Good. Knock the blade slightly offline and make your lunge. Okay? Or a combination of a beat and a disengage. Yes. Okay, one more time. Right. Now, Neil's having problems because we're using him for the pincushion here. We're not allowing him to do the normal things that a fencer would do to protect himself.
Can we see those?
Yeah, certainly. The first thing that a fencer does when attacked is he gives some ground. Right. If you can distance your opponent, you're fine. Again. Okay, now, a combination, he's not going to continue to make just one simple attack.
Right.
He may make some steps in an attack to try to make up that ground. Okay, go. Right. Neil gave some ground. But, right. Colin took enough of the ground, though, to make it up with his lunge. And again. Good. All right. And one more time. Good. Now, let's show people two more pieces of footwork, and we'll have to modify them for the space allowed here, as you well know. There's a balestra, which is a hop movement. Colin, that with a beat attack would look rather nice, don't you think? Okay. A beat balestra. Try it again. Give us a good one. Ready? No. Okay. Now, how about a flash? Can you give us a flash with just enough room? Oh, well, which way? Can you make your flash to the outside? Right, okay. This is a running attack. Okay. All right, yes.
Now, what was that? What did I just see?
You just saw a flash attack.
Can we see that again?
As soon as we get plugged back in.
You can't go too far.
Right. Okay. One more time. Slowly done. Can you do it real slowly so people can see? This time he's going to bring his back foot forward in a running movement as he attacks. The next time he'll hit the target. Oh, the box is off. Sorry about that. That's my problem. Ready? Right. Good. Okay. Your ordinary fencing strip's about 48 or 50 feet long. So
Okay.
We have a lot more room to maneuver on that.
right, maneuver and negotiate. At this point, it might be smart to change over to one of the other weapons, to épée,
Okay.
a little bit. Right.
Turn it off.
Yeah. Okay, we switched the box over because the épée scoring system is different.
Now, épée is a different type of sword.
Right,
Now,
absolutely.
what type of sword is this we're looking at here?
Okay. Now, the épée that we're looking at now, notice has a much bigger bell guard,
I see that.
right? And protects your hand.
Yeah.
You parry a lot of the actions away from the hand with the bell guard only.
Right.
The idea in épée is that this weapon is not a training weapon, but it's descended from the dueling weapons of 16th, 17th, 18th centuries. And the whole body is target.
Well, why the handle? Can we get a close-up on this handle here?
Right.
Here we go. Let me get out of the way. Look at
Yeah.
this. This is an interesting handle. Is this traditional or is this a modern?
No, this is real modern. These are called orthopedic grips. There are various kinds of them.
Am I holding this right?
Yeah, the thumb goes right up on top.
Right there?
Right. And, yeah, you get two up here and two back.
Two right there?
No.
Oh, okay. Two right there.
down.
Okay.
Right,
Can we,
okay.
Can we get a close-up on that? Okay.
Right.
Okay. It's important to have an orthopedic grip on a weapon that might kill you. Okay. All right.
Right,
I never thought about, but we should say about our club meet times.
oh yeah, we'll do that for sure. A little
Be
plug
all
for the
pretty
club.
Oh, we want to do that.
Right.
Yes.
But the epee, now everything is target, the whole body.
The entire body is targeted?
Right.
What about
Mask.
mask,
face,
everything?
hands, feet, the whole routine. It's a whole lot easier to judge epee. We don't have to worry about who has the attack and who has the defense. It's simply first fencer to score the touch
Okay.
in this weapon. Okay.
And you're not
Gentlemen
you're not going to wear your masks?
Oh, yes, they are.
Okay.
They salute each other.
But they salute each other
Okay.
with the mask off so they
Okay.
remember who they are.
Okay.
Otherwise, all fencers look alike, right?
Wait.
Gentlemen, are you ready?
Wait.
Okay, allez. Halt! Okay. Both fencers hit one another, but the box is set up to discern the difference between touches scored within a 25th of a second. They both touched each other, but there was a 25th of a second difference between
Wow.
Neil's touch and Colin's. And Neil
Exactly.
gets the touch on that basis. So,
Do like double.
okay, we can also have a double in right. And they didn't manage it that time. There they go. They both touched within that 25th, and they're both going to take a touch against them when that happens, which doesn't happen in foil. That's
Yeah.
just not a possibility in foil. Gentlemen, again, okay? Allez. Halt! Okay. Colin makes an attack, leaves the point out on line. As Neil lunged onto him, he actually impaled himself, which was real nice of him. Gentlemen, again. Allez. Halt! Yes, on the chest. On the bib, which would be off target in foil, but perfectly fine here. Again, gentlemen, ready? Allez. Halt! Okay. It looked like attack, parry, and riposte, and in fact, yes, he hit Neil, but this is epee, and Neil just kept his point on line, and as Colin came out for the riposte, Neil hit him. That wouldn't work in foil. So you change the switch on the box, and you have to change the switch in your head, too.
Okay.
You fence one weapon with the other style, and you're not going to do any good at all. Gentlemen, you ready? One more? Allez. Halt! Yes. Again, it looked like Colin picked up the blade and parried it away, and in fact he did for a moment. But as he came all the way across that distance to try to touch, Neil put the point back on him. So Neil's got his switch flicked. One more time, gentlemen. Ready? Allez. Halt! Ah. Very nice. Neil went for a toe or foot touch, and Colin hit him on the arm, which is just what you're trained to do.
Right.
Okay. What else can we tell you about this game?
Tell me when you meet.
When we meet.
Tell me when you meet.
Okay. We meet Tuesdays and Thursday nights.
Yeah?
Upstairs above the boardwalk on Dixon Street. It's 632 Dixon. Upstairs in the ballroom at 7:30.
7:30 at night?
Rage on till 9:30 or sometimes 10.
Wow. Now, how long have y'all been doing this? I mean, y'all have a certain amount of skill at this. So
Certain
y'all aren't
amount.
newcomers, right?
No.
Okay.
I learned to fence in college, and I've been fencing on and off for about 20 years.
Long time.
Long year, yeah, 20, 25 years.
7 years here.
7 years?
2.
2 years.
Two, right. Yeah, there's a whole national rating system you can get involved in, depending on what level of tournament you compete in and what level of place you've scored in the tournaments. Right.
Why the box? I mean, why? Traditionally, I guess they had a little ball, a ball on the end of the in the radio.
Yeah.
And so why the switch to the electronics? Is it easier to judge? Or
Oh
what?
yeah, it's a lot easier to judge. There's a lot less controversy. The person judging the bout goes home feeling a lot better about himself because the two combatants haven't shown up with their attorneys to argue the whole thing out.
On referees.
Right, yeah, let's cut down on that a whole lot.
Not bad.
That's a big improvement. Actually, a lot of this comes out of the Olympic Games where people get very serious about this indeed. And they've wanted a way to eliminate the human factor.
Have any of y'all ever competed?
Olympic style? No.
Or
I did.
Neil
In fact,
went to the
I'm
tryouts.
I'm the answer to a national trivia question.
Yeah?
You already know the answer, I'll give you the question. In the 1992 FA Olympic trials,
Yeah?
who was last place?
Hey, all right.
You're probably still a lot better than I am.
But my daughter finished 49th, so.
That's right, that's right. In fact, we have had one national champion come out of our club, who
Really?
is Neil's daughter, Lisa, who's now going to Princeton and
Wow.
hopefully going to make the team there.
Great,
But
great.
2 years ago, she won the junior Olympic title in epee.
Congratulations, that's great.
Yeah.
So could y'all show me what to do if I tried on one of these
Oh,
vests?
yeah, I think we could. I think we could, yeah. Why don't we get you
It seems like a good idea,
Colin?
doesn't it?
Yeah, right. Okay, we'll get Colin out.
Jacket.
Knee jacket,
And you
okay.
step through with your right foot and zip
Okay.
with your left-hand side. Come on, and
Wait, wait,
step,
wait, I
just step
step
down.
through the- oh, it's
Turn
through
around,
there.
turn around,
Okay.
turn around.
Okay.
Step through the little strap there with your right foot.
Okay.
Okay, so
All right.
arms into the jacket.
Doing good.
Okay. And your other arm. Okay. Just like you're putting on a straight jacket almost.
Okay.
We tricked you, Richard. That's
Right. It probably meant,
Athletic supporter, we need one.
right, right. And Neil, could you loosen up the quasard on that jacket? So we don't lose Richard in the middle of a lunge.
No, gosh, it's not lose Richard in the middle of the leg.
Okay, now if I go... Okay. Let's see, Richard, if I come down on the strip and fence with you, will they be able to hear me, or will we need Neil to narrate?
Neil to
Okay,
tell what's going on, yeah.
okay, good.
So you need
Okay.
to yeah, you already disconnected the mic.
Right.
Okay. Can I wear my glasses?
You should be able to wear your glasses inside the mask.
Right, uh-huh.
Give it a shot and see what happens.
We do anything on the air.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's wearing my jacket. That's amazing.
Hey,
It is.
I weigh more than he does. I probably
I'll
weigh
tell you
more
what,
than you do.
wear this mask here. I think it might, well, this one might give you a little more room here. Foil or F-base?
oh, we'll go foil to start with.
Never killing.
Thank you, Travis.
Are you right or left-handed?
I'm right-handed. I noticed that there was a right-handed person and a left-handed person fencing here.
Right.
Is that
right.
difficult?
Well, what happens with the left-handed fencers is they actually have an advantage in this sport.
They do?
Yeah, your target area is turned in a different way from the typical right-hander.
Yeah.
And left-handers are used to fencing right-handers, whereas right-handers don't see many left-handers. So yeah, it's an advantage, isn't it, Colin?
Yes.
Yes, it is, right. Colin knows about that. So anytime we see a semi-athletic left-hander with an IQ over about 80, we're real glad to have him. No doubt about it.
The Sing Board of Fables wanted to see this for a long time. Okay.
Okay, now. No, we're not going to bother to hook up. Yeah.
No, we don't want to get shot.
Okay, en garde, monsieur.
Okay, now what do we...
Okay, first thing we have to do is
Salute
learn to
each other?
salute.
Okay, they're going to take us off.
Just raise the mask.
Okay. Okay.
Very good, lovely.
Okay.
Okay, now en garde, start with your heels together like that. Okay, good.
Okay.
And step forward,
Step forward.
one small step, good. Point up,
Point up.
okay. Arm out, backhand up. Good, now, you're ready for... I love it.
Oh, that's
Okay.
great,
And
yeah.
again, now, let's do it a little more slowly and you defend yourself. Ah, okay, now, the riposte.
Hit him back. Go
Hit me back. Yes, okay, again. Ready?
We can only do that in slow motion. Okay.
That's right. Okay, ready?
Go for it. Go for it now.
Okay, now is this
Right there.
FA or foil?
Foil.
This is foil.
So only the vest.
Right. Okay? And you gotta make a lunge to hit with that, okay? Ready? Yes, good. Again. All right. All right, I like it.
Okay.
Yes. Again, monsieur.
Okay.
Ah, yes, all right. Very good. Richard's attack, my parry, riposte. Richard's parry and counter riposte. Okay.
I practiced a lot when I'm by myself.
He didn't even know he did all that. No. Okay, point up so I don't just slide right over your blade. Hey, riposte.
Oh.
Ah, okay.
Not very well done.
Don't hold it out there forever. You don't need to. Ready? Aha, one more time. Boom. Yes.
Don't give up your day job, Richard.
One. Yes.
Look at that.
Right. He's a
Okay.
thoughtful fencer. I like that. Hey. Ho. Mine.
Get him, Scott.
Ready? Oh, good one. Very nice. Very nice. Now let's let you make an attack.
Uh-oh.
I'm doing all the work here.
Okay.
Ready? Okay. Hup. All right. Here we go, but try it again. Ho! One for me. Sizing me up now. Oh! Off target.
Ah.
Good try. Good try. Okay. Oh, very nice.
Off target.
Off target again.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Goodness, too bad. Okay. Oh!
Ah, flesh wound.
Flesh wound, flesh wound. Ready? Oh!
Do it again.
Off target.
I gotta start doing this better.
Up a little higher, Richard. Kind of a, it's what we call a low life riposte. Okay?
Now I know
Oh.
you belong. Now I know you belong to Penn State fencing team. You went to Penn
Yeah,
State.
this is work.
Yeah, you bet. You've already lost 3 pounds. Oh, nice. There was an action, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
I hope you got that on the
We're
camera.
gonna replay that one.
It'll be on the highlight films tonight. Eh? Okay. A few more? Hey! One for me. Okay. Ah.
Ah, too late for me.
Yep. And in a minute, we'll change over to epee. Oh, almost.
Almost.
Right here.
You're about running out of time.
Ah,
One more good one then, monsieur. Ready?
yeah.
Ha! Yes. We're passed back here. Very good. Thank you, sir.
That was good.
Makes your forehead glisten.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it
Can we
does.
shake hands after the bout? All right.
How much time we got left on the show? Does anybody
10
know?
minutes. You got time enough
5
to do
minutes?
5 minutes. Oh, okay. Okay.
Get to experience the epic, Richard. Right
Yeah,
behind
let's
you.
let Richard do that too.
Okay.
Just put your arms
Oh, that's a
straight out.
lefty.
Okay. And get to you.
Do we have another right-handed epee?
Uh,
Thank you. Okay, now the game here is different.
okay.
Everything.
Stop.
Oh, I've got one. Thanks, Neil. Everything is target here now. Okay.
Everything is target here.
Yeah. Have to think toes, right up to head. Lots of hits are possible on the hand and arm. Okay.
Okay.
A whole shooting match.
Okay.
Ready to crawl back in?
Right.
Monsieur. Well, fencing's fun because you get to say a lot of things in French that otherwise people would look strangely at you.
We're not going to speak French.
Okay? Hey, yes. Very good. Very good. Now, Richard may do a lot better at epee because there aren't quite so many rules. Hit!
Oh,
One there. Walks on in. Hey, nothing. Side of the blade. Doesn't. Oh, yes. Good shot to the hip. Okay. Head up. No. Head up. One there. Head up. Hey. Head up. I don't think anything hit that time.
no.
Side of the blade doesn't count. Head up. Okay, now. I'm losing this one. You are. Secret is. Secret. Kind of coming at me. Yeah. With a bent arm.
Yeah, straight arm.
Yeah, get it out there.
Straight
Move
arm,
it.
okay.
In your paper, okay?
I should have listened to you.
Okay. Okay.
Put it out there, don't
Ready?
bury. Keep it straight.
Hela. That one. Hela. I picked off your hand as you came in, though.
Oh, oh, okay.
Hands count.
Okay, let's count here.
Toe shot.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hey, nothing? No!
Ah,
One there.
okay.
Okay. Hela. Yes? Ready? Oh, I missed. And so did you.
Yeah.
Ready? Ha! Yes, good. See, this has a lot more to do with street brawling than foil does, really.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned another weapon either.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
We even,
Broadsword?
the broadsword.
Saber.
Right, the saber. But
They
we
tell
don't,
me, they tell me we've only got 2 minutes left.
okay, a quick idea of what a saber at least looks like.
Oh, wow.
Okay? The saber protects your hand because everything above your hips is targeted as though you were a man on horseback. And this is a point weapon, but also a cutting weapon.
Great.
And I didn't bring a spare saber fencer with me tonight to
That's all right, I
demonstrate.
can practice on my crew. Well, Scott, thank you very much. Neil, thank you.
Thank you, Richard.
Colin, thank you. I want to thank Barbara Mormon, our new director. I want to thank Chris Daniels for being on the show tonight. I want to thank Gloria Stone for bringing the register of the high school yearbook. Thank Bill Ritter, Travis Burns, and we will see you next week. We don't know what kind of show we're going to do next week, but it'll be a lot safer. So y'all take care, and we'll talk to you later.
Hi, I'm Alan from Rock Bottom Books. I'm public access, and so are you.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary.
Ah, Smokey!
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I'm older, I want to be a singer. That's my goal.
An organizer of like do-gooders.
A media mogul. Just rule the world.
When I'm older, I want to be anything but the one that doesn't fit in, the one that people don't love.
Everyone deserves a dream.
Everyone.
But some of us feel depressed, anxious, angry, and do things that others think aren't normal.
If that's you, say something.
People will listen. Add your voice at oktotalk.org.
And it won't be long till I get on back home. But I used to wear my faded jeans. Now I wear wear my army greens, and it won't be long till I get on back home. They slapped me down in a barber chair, spun me around, I had no hair, and it won't be long till I get on back home. I used to be a high school stud. Now I'm marching in the mud. It won't be long till I get on back home. Well, I used to date a beauty queen, and now I love my M16. It won't be long till I get on back home. Well, mama, mama, don't you cry. Your little boy ain't gonna die. It won't be long till I get on back home. Hip high. I don't know why I left, but I know that I was wrong.
Let's make sure my guitar's gonna do it. I'd like to thank the Women's Conference for letting me come up here today and make somewhat of a fool of myself. I enjoyed it thoroughly, thank you. This is called Can You See It? Thought about it over and over for a very long time. Rested on a lot of shoulders and kept you on my mind. Distant feelings from deep within me move themselves close to you, feeling all that's within me and never knowing just what to do. And can you feel it deep within you? Have you come to realize all this feeling deep within me? Can you see it in my eyes? Grasping the differences, we know we're not the same. We each have our separate ways and no one's there to blame. Finding the memories, removing all the stains. There's a love that's growing to remain. And can you feel it deep within you? Have you come to realize all deep within me. Can you see it in my eyes? Can you see it in my eyes? Can you see it, see it, see it, see it, see it in my eyes? Thank you very much.
I killed my television. It was either me or it. I did it swiftly, and I buried it in the backyard, where the authorities of conformity and the thought police will never find out and prosecute me for murdering a defenseless and harmless thing. But it wasn't harmless. It was the embodiment of pure evil, striking down my creativity and lust for life. It was hypnotizing me into submission with its 30-minute quick fix answer on some sitcom reality where canned laughter rolls off of hatred, rising from an idiot one-liner. Where $20,000 luxury car ads defecate gotta have buy now deals on the porch of my mind. Where tons of flapping tongues interview every redneck hillbilly below the Mason-Dixon line about their incestuous, drug-taking, beer-drinking, bar-brawling, dog-kicking, wife-cheating, husband-beating, I don't know how to get it on live. Where Big Brother shows his face in the form of a third-rate actor in a movie called You Narc Them, We Bust Them, form of desensitized entertainment. Where fresh air, rolling beaches, cloud-piercing mountains, hair-thick forests come to me through a 19-inch lifeline. So yes, I did it. And I'm glad I did it, and I'll do it again. Because I'm finally free. Free, I say. I'm going to move up to Montana and rent the Unabomber's cabin. I'm going to wash my hands free of modern society. Except, well, I'm gonna need to bring my computer. You see, listen, using a typewriter is barbaric, let alone freehand. That's slipping into the dark ages. And I'll need my phone because, well, for internet access, I gotta have email. And I'm gonna actually need to keep my microwave because the only thing I've ever learned to cook on a stove is to boil some water. And I'm definitely keeping my $9,000 receiver, tape deck, CD player, and speakers, because I gotta have my tunes, man. But I'm free! Do you hear? Free, damn it! Free! Thank you.
Newsflash! Is this a joke? The flap over arts funding appears to be resolved. Rather than disallow funds on the basis of obscenity, every artist who applies will automatically be granted funds. Leonard Vincent, the new head of the National Endowment for the Arts, explains the process and how it will work. The United States will follow the lead of Europe in this matter, he said today. If a medieval prince didn't like what an artist painted, he paid for it anyway. Of course, there was always the option of dismembering the artist. There has been no response as yet from the artistic community in America.
This last one. But does she have that nasty salt ring? going to do a song that we hope you will sing along with us. Hopefully, maybe you've heard it, maybe you haven't, but it's got a very easy chorus. It's called We Who Believe in Freedom. It was written by Bernice Johnson Reagan, based on some events, I think in the 50s, is that right? Or 60s. And Ella Baker wrote the words, "We who believe in freedom will not rest until we all are free." And so this whole song is surrounding that. And certainly we're not all free. There is not justice for all, and we still need to work on it. So hopefully we can all work together. We're having a little consensus process here about what is our start pitch. How many have worked on consensus? How many of you know how long it can take? We could be here a really long time. Okay. What is the pitch? Well, I think it'd be It's a high note. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Until the killing of black men
I'm hoping maybe you will realize the fear I have of seeing hatred in your eyes. You've known me for all this time. Surely you'll see that I'm no different than before I told you. And if you think you don't know anyone gay, you're in for a big surprise. We are your neighbors, co-workers, your family and friends, and it's time you open your eyes. We won't live our lives just to please. We won't hide away to keep you at ease. We're here just like you, to live and to grow. We're strong and we're proud, and we want you to know. And so we thought of coming out to you today, and you can come out too if you want to play. This closet's a mess, it's too much stress, and so we're coming out, and we're not going away. We're coming out.
Poems to the Old Testament God. Israel. On a dry day in Michigan, out in the desert, while my mother hung clothes on a square turnstile in the wind, and my father was gone, and my little brother played somewhere on the floor, and my sister Deborah, whose name in Hebrew means bee, was not yet born, I thought of you. And another Old Testament poem, Sarah's Laughter. It is a winter night in Lansing. There is the stone church. Inside, colors shine off glazed cloths. Fearful of what is coming, I scrunch up in the cold. Winter in Lansing, a place of Scandinavians. Shadows cross the moon like bitter squirrels. Abraham has been outside eating limes and beginning to die resolutely, I think. But sometimes I dream I bore a son at my age, and I fall on the ground laughing, and then my mind tells me, hurry. We sleep under the same blanket, my husband and I, like developments that are certain. The snail's shell is a superstition. It does not exist, nor you lying in your bed in your room, or the room you cannot stop, or all things launched from a builder's tool. But our God told us that lilies, our God said. Spin, he said, for the back, the front, even our feet. We need not, neither do they, our God. Dragging a horse blanket out on the lawn and sitting upon it. Without a slug's shell would be indifferent. Said, slugs have no shells, neither do snails need them.
And this poem came about as a response poem to Michael Burns's What I Know About Gonzaga. He featured for us several months ago. And then my roommate Bob Haslam wrote a response poem to that. Shit, it was all men's responses to this woman, Gonzaga. So I figured, fuck them, I was going to do something from a woman's point of view. And this is the poem. You know, they wonder why they ain't heard from me, them slick and curly-headed boys. What did they think anyhow? I truck for long with the likes of them. They like to see me in a sundress of a morning. It was green with yellow sunflowers, as I recall, and I hated that dress. The way it showed my breasts and belly all round like them melons I'd thumped in the garden patch. Them boys, they'd watch me from the bedroom window while I'd squat, my skirt hiked up over my butt, doing my business in the dirt. Not a one of them was sorry to see me go. Tell the truth, I think I scared them both. I was just a little bit too honest. Well, sure, I told them about the devil's dick, but I lied just a little bit. There wasn't no warts, and it wasn't awful. Only a winged heart atop a thick shaft, blue and tasting sweet, like water from the Venus mountain well. Lord God, I don't think I was ever so thirsty in all my life. I bit one of them boys in the thick of sex, drew blood from his shoulder, and he balled up his fist, popped me in the mouth, then licked my bloody lips, painted my eyes red with his sticky tongue. The boy was fucking me too hard, and he wasn't fucking me hard enough. Sometimes I can't hardly tell the difference. The last one, I stole his pinto while he was sleeping and headed for the Black Hills. Left a map on the table indicating Juarez. Hell, I didn't want no postcards, no visits, no late night phone calls. Sure as hell didn't aim to leave a forwarding address. Thanks.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire. And that could be scary.
Hi, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I'm older, I want to be a singer. That's my goal.
An organizer of like do-gooders.
A media mogul. Just rule the world.
When I'm older, I want to be anything but the one that doesn't fit in, the one that people don't love.
Everyone deserves a dream.
Everyone.
But some of us feel depressed, anxious, angry, and do things that others think aren't normal.
If that's you, say something.
People will listen. Add your voice at oktotalk.org.
Politics in general and jobs that don't pay enough, 40-hour work weeks, books full of boring stuff, schools that should teach but kids don't learn a thing. These are a few of my least favorite things. Healthcare that won't heal and how people treat the earth, paying tolls and taxes, disbelief in self-worth, bitter cold winters that cut into spring. These are a few of my least favorite things. Religions that claim they're true, don't get me started. Standards that double and people cold-hearted. Judgment and bias when freedom don't ring. These are a few of my least favorite things. All the lying, all the killing. When I'm depressed and sad, I add that to all of my least favorite things, and then I feel really bad. Feel like Julie Andrews or something.